Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. We are one episode of Raw away before the Survivor Series pay-per-view, which will be a bit of a cross-branded pay-per-view, bit of a Raw versus Smackdown pay-per-view. So this week, we need to have some of our big matches. We need to kind of get some of our big matches in so we can be prepared for Survivor Series. So let's take a look at our roster at the moment. We have Kurt Angle up at 98 popularity, Cena 94, Batista 92, Edge 91. Van Dam's been doing well, up and up and up at 85, as is Randy Orton up at 82. Ric Flair, our newest member of the roster. Last week we brought him in, he's up at 78. And so far so good, we're going pretty good. Let's take a look at SmackDown, see what they're up to. They got Hardcore Holly still sitting there, Mercury's still there, which is nice. Yeah, they're doing okay. I mean, you know, obviously I'm pretty happy that we got the trade that we did last week. JBL, how'd he go? Is he bumped up a bit? No, he's the same, so that's good. So we couldn't really get anyone we kind of wanted. You can see they've got a lot of guys now in the 80 mark, the high 80s. They have more than that, but we've got more guys 90 plus, I believe. I could be wrong. We do, but they have a lot more in the 80s, which is the problem, which is pretty much why they're beating us. We do have some good popular superstars, but they have more of them, which is the issue. But we can try and get Ric Flair up there, some Trish Stratus, Kane, Shelton Benjamin, and some others will be okay. But Survivor Series coming up. We have a lot of rivalries heading in towards Survivor Series, including Batista and Kurt Angle, Edge and Rob Van Dam, Cena and Randy Orton. So we have definitely some good rivalries that we can kind of bank on that will help us get a good rating for Survivor Series. And before, we did a pretty good rating last week. We actually got a win, finally a win on Raw, which is a much needed win. You can see the ratings war there. You can see for a long time SmackDown in front, probably for a good month or so in front. We had a pay-per-view, we hit back, and boy did we need that pay-per-view. But last week we also held our spot, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay, we're hanging on. Survivor Series will be important, but we have a bit of momentum heading towards the pay-per-view. So let's take a look at this week's show. Actually, I want to do a bit of a pay-per-view hype this week. We also want to get some more cash. We have a few contracts coming up. We need to try and accumulate a little bit more money, and we'll be fine there. As far as I know, Survivor Series will have a cross-branded Hell in a Cell match. So what I want to do this week is actually put the WWE Championship on the line. And I want to make a fatal four-way match. This is another reason why I'm doing this as well, is I want to create a unique match so our rivalries don't run the risk of, you know, the crowd turning on it. We want to try and get as much as out of this rivalry as we possibly can. We want to try to make sure that this makes the distance. So we're going to make something a little interesting. We're going to have Kurt Angle, Batista, and it's either Edge or Rob Van Dam we can put in this, but I think I'm going to go John Cena and Randy Orton. Now, let's see if Randy Orton is in contention. Yes, he is. So we'll do that match, and we did do Edge and Rob Van Dam last week, so we might have to do that again. That's a tough decision. We'll see how we go there, but maybe we'll do a tag team match with someone else to kind of do something a little bit different there. But we also have let's see, some of the women rivalry. I mean, we got a 4 women's rivalry going. What can we do? We got to try and let's take a look at rivalries first. So we've covered a couple of rivalries here. We covered the Cena and Orton and the Batista and Angle one. So we need to try and keep Edge and Van Dam going. That's a 9-week rivalry, so we need to try and spice it up a little bit. It's tough because we have a few. We might have to kind of bring in Shelton Benjamin, Matt Hardy, or we could also use Ric Flair. He's not. We were going to put him in a rivalry of Nitro, but we'll kind of have Ric Flair as a bit of a floater right now. So maybe we do like a special guest referee. I don't know. Is that possible? Special guest referee? No, I don't think so. No, that might be for a pay-per-view only match. So we might have to just do a manager. So we'll do Edge. We'll have Ric Flair. We need to switch those around. So we'll have Ric Flair here, and Edge can be in his corner. He can take on Rob Van Dam. Run the risk of having Van Dam beat Ric Flair, which obviously won't be good for Flair. But yeah, that's okay. we need to continue on our women's rivalry, so we're going to have just everyone in each other's corners. We might nearly run the risk of not having enough to fill the spots for this week, which is a bit of a worry, bit of a concern. But let's have a look. Yeah, we're a little bit of trouble. We'll see. Our tag team rivalry again, more manager matches. Now, can we do 2 singles matches and we'll keep that going? I think that might work. It's not going to matter if it doesn't really, because it's only a short-term thing. I think that might work. So we'll do Eddie and Big Show. This will also get us through until when we need to. Chavo and Kane. And we can do a situation here. We can have Shelton Benjamin go one-on-one with Johnny Nitro to try and become the next contender. Well, get him some momentum, you know, earn his match against Matt Hardy at the pay-per-view for the championship. So there we go. So we have a big title match, and we're trying to just get through the week. So we are probably putting all of our eggs in one basket, aren't we? We kind of run the risk of not having a good show overall. We might need to kind of amp this up a little bit. We could probably turn this one into something a little bit bigger. Maybe we'll put this a table match. Both have low fatigue, so we can get away with that. This one, maybe another backstage. We'll do a first blood match there. I don't think we could only really do a hardcore match here. So I'm just trying to get the good ratings. I'm just trying to get through, because I understand that we haven't really got, you know, that many great matches. It's going to help us get a big rating this week. We kind of have one good title match. The reason why we're not kind of upping it with the title match is because obviously Hell in a Cell's next week. You know, we don't want to have a mid-range fatigue superstar in the Hell in a Cell match. Very likely that they could get injured there, so we want to try and just tone that back. Make sure they get to Hell in a Cell at Survivor Series in one piece. But yeah, that's probably the best we're going to get out of this one this week. I mean, we could probably do something a little bit more there, but we'll kind of leave it at that. So a few extra stipulations on some matches, a bit of a gimmicky week, and hopefully that will get us through until Survivor Series. So obviously we're going to play the championship match. We obviously want to have Kurt Angle be champion because he's going to probably be against whoever SmackDown throws at us, so we want to keep the championship on Kurt Angle. I know some of you guys probably want me just to kind of simulate it, because this might just be generally our championship match, so we might actually do that. This will be our championship match instead of a Survivor Series. It's going to happen here tonight, so whoever wins will be the champ. Alrighty, here we go. Batista, one of the participants in our match here tonight, former world champion here on Raw. Just recently losing the WWE Championship, unfortunately, but should be a good contest here tonight. Fatal 4-way, the 4 very best. Well, 4 of the best. I mean, Edge and Van Dam have a bit of a point to say there, but a big challenge here for this match. And Batista wants the title back. We got John Cena wants it back. Randy Orton wants to win it for the first time. Should be a good contest. So the next opponent, and it's none other than the former champion John Cena, one of the top stars here on Raw. Recently kind of working with Randy Orton as of late, which has been good for Randy. He's been getting his popularity going. Cena out of the title picture for a little bit of time. Gets a chance here tonight at the championship. And here comes the champion, Kurt Angle. He's obviously been dealing with Batista for quite some time. And the Olympic gold medalist, the wrestling machine, Kurt Angle, the WWE champion. Looking to defend it here tonight. Hang on to that championship for dear life. His popularity is rising through the roof. A win here tonight might even get it up to that 100 mark. At least to 99, you would say. Big challenge for Kurt Angle, though. A fatal 4-way. It'll be tough to win. And finally, the man who has yet to win the WWE Championship here in GM mode on Raw, it's Randy Orton. Randy, well, he's been a bit of a slow rise to the top. Been in amongst the Intercontinental Championship scene for quite some time, now moving his way up the card. His popularity is growing. The fans are starting to get behind him. A popularity now of 82. A few more popularity points and he'll definitely be a legitimate star here on Raw. Hey, if he wins the championship right here, right now, well, you know, he will be a star. So this is a big chance for Randy Orton to come away with his first world title. Alright, here we go. This match is underway. Fatal 4-way match. Batista and Kurt Angle after one another. Randy Orton and John Cena continuing their rivalry rather in the corner as well. So, Survivor Series coming up. As far as I know, there's a few interpromotional matches, one of them being a Hell in a Cell match. SmackDown will pick one, Raw will pick one. I think we'll learn a little bit more after this week what that entails, but that's what I'm assuming happens. So I would probably put our WWE Champion against whoever they have. I think Triple H is their #1 guy. I'm guessing Triple H might be their pick. We'd probably want, for example, if Kurt Angle is our top popular guy, we'd probably want him amongst it, or our top rated superstar. I think Kurt Angle might be that anyways, and that will give us the biggest chance for a win. And obviously we'll be playing that match so we make sure we damn well do win. So yeah, it's a big pay-per-view. I believe the Royal Rumble implications are on the line. Who gets the final spot in the Rumble? I believe that is the case. Whoever wins Survivor Series. So some big matches there, and tonight a bit of an early preview of what to expect of Survivor Series. We wanted to kind of have the title match of Survivor Series, obviously, but that can't happen, I think, because we're going to have to probably put some of our top names against some of SmackDown's names, so we won't be able to do that. So we'll get it done here tonight. And that will also kind of help us get the rating that we need. We had a good week last week, a good rating. I think the Backstage Brawl certainly really carried the show, really helped us tremendously. But this week we're kind of lacking just a little bit in some of the matches. A title match will certainly help out, and obviously putting a few stipulations on a number of our lower matches will certainly help out. Just a bit, might get them to a 3-star match rather than 2.5 stars. So hopefully that is the case. Kurt Angle rolls through, tries to pin Orton. Not going to happen. Cena, though. STF on Batista. Doesn't get the win. And Orton taken down as well. Kurt Angle coming after John Cena. So, Survivor Series, big pay-per-view for us, as we've kind of mentioned. Our ratings are steady. We're in the lead. If we win Survivor Series, you'd probably say we might jump up 300, 400, 500,000 viewers. And if we can do that, we'll nearly be around 1 million viewers ahead. If not, we will be. So you basically could say it's nearly all over, isn't it? It's going to take a tremendous response from SmackDown to hit back from there. Obviously, they have their pay-per-view Armageddon after Survivor Series, but that's 4 or 5 weeks, away. So that's going to be a bit of a wait for them. So if we can continue our momentum, continue our ratings, that's when we're going to really gain such a huge lead that it might be too little too late for SmackDown to come back. Obviously, after Survivor Series, our big rivalries will be going away. That's where we're going to struggle. All 4 of these guys in the ring here, their rivalries will go away. That's where we're going to certainly struggle. And if we can't quite recover from that, we might have to try and do a lot of gimmicky matches just to try and compete. Have a few title matches that we probably wouldn't do just to try and hang in there a little bit more. It's going to be a bit of a struggle for the few weeks. As Kurt Angle, I think he's got the ankle lock here on Batista as well. He's definitely certainly suffering a lot of submissions here tonight. Gets broken up though. So after Survivor Series, that will be a big challenge. We're going to lose our rivalries. Can we continue to hold these ratings that we might hopefully gain after Survivor Series? We might definitely need those extra ratings because we probably will lose the week-to-week matchups between SmackDown heading in towards Armageddon. So SmackDown have a big chance to come back. Kurt Angle clotheslined over the top of the rope there. Batista going to follow it up here with John Cena coming after him. So it'll be certainly a big challenge, but I think it's a challenge we can probably achieve. I think, we have a good roster now. We're slowly getting there. Like I said, if we can kind of raise a Ric Flair, a Shelton Benjamin, or a Matt Hardy into the 80 mark, we'll certainly be in a good spot. Randy Orton, if he wins here, he might bump up to, 87 or so. So that might create a new top-tier name here on our show. So it's exciting here. We've got a few names that could definitely become a top-tier star. If Kurt Angle loses here, he'll bump down to, 94, 93. It won't be too much of an issue. If Randy Orton, for example, wins, he's going to bump up all the way up to the, the high 80s. So it's certainly probably a little bit more beneficial if Randy Orton does win here tonight. But, Kurt Angle wins, he'll continue to rise up, and he might even get to the 100 mark, which would be pretty cool to have as well. Cena at the moment striking away on Angle in the corner. Randy Orton hits the suplex on Batista. And now trouble here. Kurt Angle, he's taken a beating. Orton's taken a beating. Batista, he's been taking a lot of submissions and a bit of a beating as well. John Cena, I'm not sure how he's going, but you see Kurt Angle, he's suffering big time. Cena, he looks in control. He might have a bit of a look here at the SDFU again here on Kurt Angle. What's he thinking about now? He might be looking for that 5-knuckle shuffle instead. Here he comes. This is trouble. Trouble for Angle. Here comes Cena. 5-knuckle shuffle on Angle. Batista fired up as well. Big clothesline there to Cena. Batista now turns his attention to Randy Orton. Randy Orton trying to survive here. Batista's got a hold of Orton. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Look out. Here it comes. No! Counted into a DDT, and Batista's been cut. The blood is going everywhere. Now the STFU! The STFU! Will Orton tap? No, the rope break has to be enforced. I don't think he's got enough to really do it, though. He has just struggling here, is Cena. Not much left in the reserves. Running on fumes. Batista now turns his attention to Angle and slams him down. Orton taking down Cena as well. Who will get to the cover first? It will be Batista. Cena sees it, though, and breaks it up. Orton and Cena now again. Oh, look out. Cena. Ooh, I thought he was going to go for the FU. Decided against it. Cena now. These shoulder blocks there onto Orton. Batista back to his feet. Looks around. He's got Kurt Angle or he's got John Cena. Who does he want? He's got Randy Orton now. Randy coming after Batista with a strike. Uh-oh, look out. Shoulders down. Look out. No. Orton breaks it up. Very close to a win here. Orton gets stumped in the eye there by Angle. Angle, haven't seen too much of him lately. He's been struggling. He has certainly been struggling. And Cena, though, uh-oh, here it comes. The FU. Cena's about to win the title back, is he? Batista, he's going after the Batista bomb. Cena's going to win the belt. Yes, he has. John Cena sneaks away with the WWE title. Well, Batista hitting the Batista bomb on Randy Orton. Whilst he was doing it, Cena hit the FU on Kurt Angle, and Cena defeats Kurt Angle and is the new WWE Champion. This title has been a bit of a hot potato as of late. Cena wins it back here tonight. He's the champ again. He's done it. A huge win in our Fatal 4-Way match. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. A big win for John Cena. Let's go check out the other results from today's Raw. Ric Flair defeats Rob Van Dam with Edge in his corner. Lita with Trish defeats Melina with Tori. Eddie Guerrero knocks off the Big Show in a tables match. Kane wins First Blood. And Shelton Benjamin knocks off Johnny Nitro as well. So let's go check out the results. Are we going to win the fan support this week? Here we go. The change. Smackdown gets the win. 60,000. That's not too bad. It's a win, no doubt, but it could be worse. So, Hell in a Cell announced that this year's Survivor Series, the WWE will unleash hell. The chairman of the board, Vince McMahon, has announced that this Sunday's pay-per-view, a cross-branded Hell in a Cell match, will be the main event. McMahon seems to be taking an especially keen interest in the outcome of this match. Alright, so, you know, I guess that kind of confirms our speculations on what's going to happen there. So let's take a look. So Hell in a Cell, I've decided that Survivor Series, SmackDown and Raw will face each other in a one-on-one Hell in a Cell match. I'm very interested to see seeing which one of my shows will be able to survive such a hellish match and emerge victorious. Good luck to both of you. Okay, we have a few contracts we need to get done as well, and Kane has also recovered. I forgot that Kane was injured. That was probably not a smart idea to put him in a First Blood match. Our rivalries, we lost a rivalry. Is that, which one did we lose? We lost our tag team rivalry. So the tag team thing we tried to do didn't work out. That's okay. We won't be putting the tag team titles on the line here anyways. We also have 3 thumbed up rivalries. 2 thumbed up rivalries. Let's try it again. 2 thumbed up, 3 thumbed up rivalries. I don't even think I got it that right that time. But you get what I mean. Van Dam and Edge and Cena and all. That's really, really good. That will give us some big, big ratings. Let's go check out the ratings anyways. We got to have a look. So Raw. Well, yeah, it wasn't that good, was it? 4-star main event? Really? I mean, maybe Randy Orton's star power pulled it down a little bit. That's a little unfortunate. If we had done that this week with those extra ratings, you know, the better rivalries, that would have certainly kicked up a little bit more. But yeah, not a great show overall. So SmackDown, yeah, they had a better show than us. They put the world title on as well. Let's take a look at Survivor Series. Let's see the format and the structure of this. So we have match 2, match 4, and a main event. So we have to take on Umaga. Okay. So we have the room for a couple matches. Now, obviously, we could do a title match. Well, you know, let's take a look. So, realistically, you know, this rivalry, Batista and Kurt Angle, is our lowest. So if we did Edge and Rob Van Dam, that's going to do better. John Cena and Randy Orton for the title, that's going to do better. Kurt Angle, Batista, that's going to do probably very good as well, considering, you know, the popularity. Ooh, John Cena up to 99, damn. It's going to do good for the popularity, but there's no, the rivalry isn't as strong as the others, but it's something to think about. Rob Van Dam, we got to get him back signed. We don't want to lose him. Kane, don't want to lose him either. And we have Matt Hardy as well. Definitely want to lose him either. So a few more contracts signed up. We have a few more coming up. Ooh, we have at least 4, 5, 6 contracts next week. Holy shit! We'll sign Cena's right now. Oh god, that's gonna be brutal. We need some cash. We might not be able to get them all done. Oh boy. A couple of weeks ago, we were going, yeah, we got plenty of money. We'll be fine. I don't know about that. But yeah, so let's take a look. Randy Orton, he dipped down. No, he stayed the same, actually. Yeah, no one really improved that much. Ric Flair's gone up a little bit. That's good. Kane and Shelton Benjamin are up. Hardy went down. Okay, yep. So, there you go. That's where we're standing right now, just before Survivor Series. Yeah, we're going okay. We are going okay. Let's hope that we can continue the wins. We've lost this week, but hopefully Survivor Series we can get a big win and hit back. Hopefully we can win our Survivor Series in a promotional match as well. It's going to be a big one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us for another episode of GMO. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like on this episode. The more likes, the more episodes you'll get. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Survivor Series will be coming up next. We'll be playing the 3 matches that we participate in on Survivor Series. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next video.